Shalom, shalom, Israel. It's your brother Malachiah of Yahweh's messengers. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Waha, Rekah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles in Israel who rule and teach well, to the Akims in the highways and byways, pushing this gospel in truth and sincerity. To you, I say, Shalom. And just want to touch on the subject, Daughters of Zion. There's a big surprise to me. At the coronation of King Charles II on the 6th of May, we see this sister here, which I didn't know she would be attending or have a role. She's a nurse called Elizabeth Anui, and just going to touch on her family background. She's there carrying the orb, as we can see. We find that she is from the Igbo tribe, Nigeria. You can see a Nigerian dress there. And of course this is Floella Benjamin, carrying the name of her tribe, Benjamin, West Indian. So we're going to find out about the Igbo people.
You have a huge community in Africa that they know in tradition that they are Hebrews, that they are from child of Abraham and Isaac and Jacob. They know it for sure. You have communities that are running services and prayers by the halakha, keeping Shabbat and eating kosher. They know their roots. Like, you can't argue with them. They're stronger than you. They will tell you who they are. They don't ask you even. And they have the Bible and it's all written over there, and they don't have no problems in life. Except of that we're not able to accept them, to recognize the godliness of the holy tribes that is treasured inside them, their souls. And you have the problem not recognizing your own brother and not understanding that there's a way to let him back in. Because we have today all the power to do that. We have all the sources, we have the land, we have everything we need. Except of the key to our hearts that is still missing. You have a huge community in Africa.
So that Rabbi is talking about 30 million Igbo people of Nigeria who are Israelites, which the Jewish community have a problem accepting. We'll go to account of Elizabeth Anui.
Has been given a prominent role in the ceremony is former nurse Dame Elizabeth Anionwu. Now, Dame Elizabeth will take the orb, which is a symbol of the sovereign's power, to the altar. Look at it there, just extraordinary. And she joins us now. Good morning to you, Dame Elizabeth. Thank you for coming in.
Good morning, thank you.
I mean, I would be terrified at the idea of even looking at something that precious, let alone being asked to carry it. How are you feeling on the eve of the coronation?
Well, I wasn't nervous until you just said that. But, no, I'm very excited. I'm still very shocked that I have been invited, actually, and also to take part.
How did you find out? Oh, sorry. How did you find out?
It was a phone call. Well, I saw a number on my phone which I didn't recognise, and I thought, should I? And I thought it was a scam, you know.
Yeah. You never answer the phone to a number you don't know, because you just always assume it's going to be a scam of some sort.
Yeah,
but it was the palace.
Yes, it was. Yes.
And what did they say? What did it say?
Well, it was that I was being invited, but also they'd like me to take part as well.
Gosh.
And then the details came through, and it was really surreal because it took me right back to my childhood. I know I don't look it, but I think I'm going to be 76.
Okay, so this Israelite daughter of Zion has been selected by King Charles. She is of the Igbo nation that are Israelites. Floella Benjamin, carrying the name of her tribe, is also of the Israelite nation. So we see the royal family definitely know who we are, the children of Israel. And we see Viola Benjamin with a scepter with dove, and Elizabeth Anui with the orb symbol. And this gentleman here is carrying the crown, the St. Edward's crown, the fleur-de-lis with the miniaturized orb on the top, and with the stones around the base, around the circumference, which we're going to read about from this book, The Biggest Secret, David Icke. And here's a description of that said crown. Coronation crown is set with 12 jewels along with 2 depictions of the Maltese cross, which was one of the most prominent symbols of the Nazis, but it's also an ancient African symbol also. In the Levite authored Exodus, we hear of the breastplate of Aaron, which is set with 12 stones. The same stones in the same order appear in the British crown, showing you that those 12 stones represent the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, and that was a practice that's been carried on way back in history, showing you that these rulers, England, Scotland, were Israelites. And if we go to the book of Revelation 12:1, we hear, and there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. And we are also called stars, also level of understanding. The Israelites are also called stars. So there is a representation in the book of the Bible of a crown with 12 stones, 12 stars. It represents the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. And Elizabeth Anui is from the Igbo people, and also spelled Igbo. Yeah, also spelled Igbo. And these were the people that was fighting in the Biafra War. The Igbo group of southeast and northern Nigeria's Hausa Fulani Muslim. The Igbo group of Biafra. So I think they were fighting the Muslims, basically. Yeah, and that's just also a description of her being chosen to carry the orb. I think that's it now. Yes, Igbo family, total of 44 million Igbo people in Nigeria. I think that's it. So it's a great honor, and of course it's obvious that they know who we are. These daughters of Zion have been chosen specifically as they represent the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. One of the daughters carrying the scepter with dove, and the other the orb, which represent Ecclesiasticus chapter 18:3, who governeth the world with the palm of his hand, and all things obey his will, who is Lord of all, governing the holy thing from them from profane. I hope I don't mangle it, but basically that's what the orb symbol represents. And with that, I like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Waha, Rekah, Kodash, Kum Yasha'Allah, Amanawala, Shalom.